Hello Taurus, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your person on your mind reading, whoever you're thinking about. That is who this reading is intended to be about, and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, let's take a look and see what we have going on for you. We're going to grab a couple of these for some overall energies, and then we're going to jump right into it. We have one day, someday, somewhere, or another time. What is their energy towards Taurus? Spine, social network, information, or ways. At the bottom of the deck, I see intimacy, bonding, sensual, or confiding. I feel like there is somebody, I feel like this is a past energy, Taurus. It does feel like, at the bottom of the deck, I see breaking point, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. And I see this ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, or a good time. That energy kind of reminds me of the Knight of Wands. I definitely feel like there's an inconsistent person or somebody who's been very in and out. It does feel a little bit, I don't know if I want to say toxic, but for some of you, I do feel like it has been a little bit toxic. For others of you, I just feel like it's somebody who is not ready to settle down, but I still like they feel like come in. Now, right now, it does feel like this is somebody that you are either in no contact or very little contact with. But I do feel like this person could be trying to see what's going on your social media with this spine energy. Sometimes the energy just reminds me of the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords can just be, even if it's not spine in the sense of like watching, checking your social medias and that kind of stuff. This could look like somebody who's just very fixated on you, thinking about you, very focused on you, but not necessarily doing anything about it. And with this one day, somewhere, another time, I feel like it's a very hopeful energy of, at maybe some point things could be different between the two of us. So I do feel like there's somebody who's very fixated on you from a distance who maybe you've had to put up some kind of boundary with Taurus, or maybe you've had to move away from. I think you could have gotten to a breaking point with this person. Whoa, something flips around. We're going to take that, but we're not going to take the rest of these. That's way too many. So we had the Two of Pentacles come out. And that's showing up for how you are currently being viewed by this person. So this person could feel like you are somebody who has a lot on your plate, and you're just doing your best to kind of manage things. This person could also know that you have a lot of like mixed emotions when it comes to them. That sometimes you could go back and forth a little bit here. I definitely feel like this person knows that. I feel like this person knows that you have a lot of feelings for them and you feel this connection with them. And they also know that you're at this point where you're not going to tolerate certain things anymore. So they see both of those energies here. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. I also feel like this could be, representing that somebody is in a space of trying to make a decision when it comes to you. What is the challenge for this person when it comes to Taurus? I see the Six of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. And for their feelings towards you, I see the Nine of Pentacles. All right, Taurus. So for the challenge, we see the Six of Swords. To me, this feels like a couple different things. One, I feel like this person is viewing you as starting to move on. They feel like you have reached some kind of breaking point, and they do feel like you are, slipping away from them, or you are moving on. And that could be different than what they have believed in the past. I feel like for some of you in the past, this person really felt like they would still be able to come back in. And now I definitely feel like they're questioning that here, especially with that Two of Pentacles being here with it. For others of you, that Six of Swords could indicate that this person is like trying to get you off their mind, or trying not to think about you, but really struggling with that. Unable to move past this, unable to get it off their mind. They could also feel like there is a lot there's a lot to get past in this connection, that being able to experience some kind of significant transition, or move this connection in a different direction would be very difficult after everything that has happened. Now, that doesn't mean that it's true, but that's kind of something that's coming up for their perspective. They have the Nine of Cups as well as a challenge. Now, the Nine of Cups is a card of feeling happy, content, and satisfied. So when it's coming up as a challenge, it says that there's a very discontent energy here. I do feel like, one, that this person is not happy with the current dynamic. They are not happy with the way that things are between the two of you right now. And there is a little bit of a hopeless energy that comes through with this. Because sometimes the Nine of Cups, when it comes up as a challenge in the reverse aspect, can feel like something is like a wishful thinking, or feeling a little bit hopeless, like it's not something that they can actually obtain. So it's like, even if this is something that I want, I don't feel like I can turn things around at this point. I feel like there's been just too much to try to get past. Even though I'm not happy with the current dynamic, the way it is between the two of us right now, I also don't feel like I can do anything about it. This person is, for their feelings, they have the Nine of Pentacles. One, I feel like this person they could be in an energy of like feeling single or feeling independent, like feeling like they're not attached to anybody at this time. But I also feel it's like this person is feeling that you are somebody who is like has a lot to offer. They feel like you are somebody who is very independent, somebody who's very like self-sufficient, who can take care of yourself and provide for yourself. Maybe somebody who's very goal-oriented. Maybe somebody who's just very focused on yourself at this time. We have two nines here as well, right in a row. Multiple nines typically to me can represent that there is something going on in the environment that somebody is in, right? So there could be something in this person's environment that is impacting them. Now that could be, people, that could be a lot of different things, right? So this could be like, maybe they, spend a lot of time with friends that don't have their best interests at heart. Or maybe they're spending a lot of time, at the bar or something like that. There's something about their environment that is kind of playing a factor into the situation. Now, sometimes the nines, if it's not speaking about our environment, it can speak about, something that kind of needs to get wrapped up. It's not an energy that you want to stay in. And I feel like that's probably why this person is so fixated on you, is because I feel like they do not want things to stay the way that they are. They just don't know what to do about it. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles energy. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This person could also have there could be something here where either you or this person could have like a family obligation, whether that is like, maybe it's a career or a business, maybe it's children, or, some kind of, maybe somebody's a caretaker. But I feel like there is some kind of other obligation. This person is really struggling, or you could be, take it how it applies, struggling to kind of maintain that while dealing with everything else. I also feel like here with this Ten of Pentacles, there is something about what you guys are wanting long term, and what that, when you think about your dream life and your dream relationship, that vision of what you're wanting, there's something about that feels different. For some of you, so maybe one person wants the white picket fence and a committed connection, and the other person, is wanting something, casual or carefree. I also feel that there could be something about their values that are coming up as well. So somebody's like moral values. There could be some kind of difference here between you and this person. I'm so sorry, Taurus. I don't know why the camera cut off, but we are back. You probably didn't even notice, but we're back. Okay. Clarifying the Six of Swords. I see the Tower. Yeah, there has definitely been a significant shift from the way that things used to be. And I do feel like somebody feels like because of this, like maybe there's just been too many towers. Maybe like something has happened that it just feels very hard to go back from. Now the Tower too, it could say that this person is trying to, wants to kind of hold that tower, up brick by brick, or is not wanting to kind of learn the lesson that comes with that. It's like denying reality in a situation. I feel like this person is kind of in that space where, they're having a hard time just accepting things for as they are. Tell me about this Nine of Cups energy. We have the Devil. Yeah, so I feel like this person does. They could have some very like toxic habits or unhealthy coping mechanisms, or, there's definitely something about this person or their lifestyle, their energy, their choices that just is very unhealthy. And I do feel here, Taurus, that some of you guys could be dealing with the Capricorn, because I keep almost calling you that. If I have called you that, I'm so sorry. You do have Capricorn energy here. But I do feel here that there's something about this that is just very kind of unhealthy in this person. It's almost, instead of like focusing on those things and making those changes so that you could have something healthy, I feel like they don't focus on that. And maybe that's what is coming up here with the morals and things like that, where there's something, about your values that are very different here for some of you. I also feel this could represent the fact that somebody is still feeling very attached to you. This could be something that has been difficult for both of you to move on from. But I definitely feel like they're kind of obsessing over things. They really don't like how things are, and they just don't know what they can do to change it. I feel like feeling helpless or feeling like there's a lack of control that they have in this situation is something that's very difficult for this person. And because maybe they're used to being able to kind of have their way here. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so somebody's really in their head, very anxious. I also feel like somebody doesn't like to think of you as single or available or open to, connecting with other people. What is this person's next actions going to be towards Taurus? I see the Four of Pentacles. So still really like holding on to this is kind of what it's feeling like. And the Emperor. So I don't really see any action yet at this time. Even the Emperor is seated, but the Emperor can be kind of preparing or, getting ready for action. I feel like this is like an energy of like trying to gain some sense of control in the situation, or trying to figure out how to do that. But that is what I have for you, Taurus. The signs that I'm seeing for you, I see Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Gemini. Those are the signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. So even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading can still resonate for you. But that is what I have for you, and I do hope that this helps. And everything you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.